chest is a bit tender from repping 142.5 kilos for 5 reps on the incline bench press.
Wrong way around, bro.
For fuck's sake, Marcus.
What do you mean wrong way around?
The Lico has to face in.
This way.
Did you twist the thing? My tendons are feeling a little bit tender from my 142.5 kilo incline bench press for 5 reps.
Are they actually, or are you just looking for an excuse to tell us about it again? Is 140 too big of a jump for you, boys?
I did 142.5 kilo for 5 reps on the incline bench press the other day. I think I can handle this, Steve. We're about to witness the first ever 3-plate hollow hold bench press. So this is the first person out of several who I want to introduce you to who's also a lifetime natural lifter, and no doubt if Marcus was doing social media he'd be getting inundated with fucking roids accusations. He already is, and he's not, you know, posting as much, let's say, as I am. Steve's an also lifetime natural lifter, I'm a lifetime natural lifter, and my whole point about it is that on social media you're not exposed to people who've been doing all the right things for as long as we have. So each one of us combined is nearly 10 years in the gym, barely missing a session, being fairly decent with nutrition, with training, and this is what we look like as a result. This is the strength that we have as a result. So I want people to know that it's not so beyond the realm of possibility for you to build a really, really impressive natural physique, natural level of strength. If you come into a place like City Gym, you're going to see some natural dudes lifting some incredible amount of weight. So my advice to you is to stop capping your expectations of what's possible by listening to these fucking beta males who haven't been able to do the right things inside in the gym and are hence projecting their insecurities onto everyone that follows them.
Back to what he said as well. There's one part, 10 years. We've been at this for 10 years. Barely missed a session. Ate right, trained hard for 10 years. And it takes that long. It's not going to be done in a 12-week training block or 4 months, 6 months, a year. It's going to take years, and you have to keep at it and just stay consistent and let your body take care of the rest.
There's 5 to 10 other dudes, or maybe not 10, but 5 dudes anyway, within Limerick who I want to introduce you to, who are fellas who have been doing all the right things as long as we have, and you know, as a result they look very, very similar and have similar levels of strength to us.
When you chalk up for the first time, you will notice it. You'll be like, oh, that actually feels quite good. But like, if there's little things like that, like chalk, wrist wraps, sleeves, they're not actually going to help you lift more weight. They're not doing any of the work, but they're putting you in a position to lift more weight. If you're wondering what the wrist wraps are for, if you notice, right, next time you go benching, pay attention to what way your wrist is. If your wrist is like that, and the bar is up here in your hand, there's a leakage of power there, because you're pushing. You know, your joints aren't stacked. You're not as powerful as you could be. So when you're benching, straight like that, as if you were punching, you get more power out of it. And that's what the wrist wraps do for me. They just stop my wrist from flexing back like that. Another thing as well, when you're lifting heavy, if you're operating at like 85% or 90% of your full capacity, take your time. If you're walking out a squat, if you're unracking a bench press, just take that second just to get ready. Because when you unrack a bench, When the bar is moving, it has momentum, so cut that momentum out. Just stop it for a second, make sure everything is ready to go, and then bench press.
My chest is sore.
What?
My chest is sore. Probably my first time pausing 160.
Really, yeah?
Yeah. When I get to that weight, I don't tend to pause.
I actually find pausing easier. I find with touch and go, it's all too quick. When I pause it, I can just, I'm more focused on each part of the movement.
That was 170, by the way. Pause rep. First time I've ever paused on a weight like that.
PB for the boys on a Friday.
It's interesting. I haven't flat bench pressed in weeks now at this stage. I've been doing incline bench press all along and getting really strong at that, and that's had a massive crossover into the actual bench press. So like a couple of weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to pause 170 for various reasons, but having not flat bench pressed in weeks, I was able to do a pretty decent weight.
Basically, what we're doing now is we did a top single. Now we're backing down, and I'm going to do 3 sets of 5. This is where we get strong to do the top singles. That 170 we all just did was just us displaying our strength. You don't get strong doing 1 rep. So what we're doing now is we're building the strength. So we're doing 3 sets of 5, 15 reps of a heavy weight. That's where we'll get strong. And that single was just a way of us displaying our strength basically. So, and it's not just the bench that's going to get us strong. You'll see after this we'll be going doing dumbbells, tricep work. It all adds up. So if you want to bench 4 plates, this is the stuff you've got to put the effort into.
Yeah. Do I have YouTube? I have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he asked me, do I have YouTube?
5 reps.
Nice of you to do a drawing of me on the board. Didn't know I was that well liked in here.
This is me then. Big head. I had 2 quarter pounders, 5 eggs, and 8 Weetabix for breakfast.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And he's cooked.
Did you hear the word in his voice? Yeah. As I said, I'm going to bench 180 with abs.
Wait, say it again.
Whoa.
2
Yeah.
quarter pounders.
1 second, get the mic right. 2 quarter pounders, barbecue infused Irish Angus beef style quarter pounders, 5 raw eggs, because if I see 5 scrambled eggs, it just takes too long, I wouldn't eat them, but if you put them in a mug and stir them up and go bang,
2 minutes before.
too easy. Too easy, cholesterol through the roof, and 8 Weetabix. Apparently he did some incline bench there the other day. His tendons are pretty
Alright,
sore.
Steve, we get it. You're trying to jeopardise my performance.
Come on, push back. Drive the heels into the floor. Leg drive. Up. Come on, keep going. There's more there, Marcus. Up.
Mate, you had no right to get about 3 of those last repetitions.
Do you know what I mean? You don't knock it out either. You train like Jay Cutler would train, where he's doing like keeping it under tension the whole time. Like you don't knock your elbows. 50s.
Why not? It's Friday. My chest is sore from the other day. I incline bench press 142.5 kilos for 5 repetitions. So I'm feeling it today. I'm Steve. Don't do that. Oh yeah, that's the fucking gravy. Let's go.
Come on, Marcus. Too easy. Let's go. Another one. Up. Finish it. Come on. Finish it. Oh, Fitz got some debris there. Oh. That's full of protein though, whatever.
Thanks, Marcus. I was actually thirsty there. I was just going to ask you to spit in my mouth.
There you go.